What up, y'all? It's DJ Sean the Batman here on Bento Box Saturday, and you know what we do on Bento Box Saturday. We have all your J-pop, C-pop, K-pop needs. We have all your musical needs, and occasionally we have your interview needs too. You know my team never fails to impress. They always deliver and clutch. DJ Pooh-Bear, she's lately been putting the team on her back, putting the team on her back and carrying us to the promised land. And DJ Pooh Bear has once again, that's Leanne, DJ Pooh Bear has once again put the team on her back and carried us to the promised land and delivered with Amber Liu from LA. And we're just going to take a listen in.
Hey everyone, this is DJ Pooh-Bear. I'm with a guest that I'm sure many of you know, one of the most popular people from K-pop and just in general. She's a former girl group member turned soloist. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm Amber Liu. What's up? Hi.
So before you debuted with FX, were you always into music, or was there anything else you dreamed of doing as a child?
I always loved music. I never thought of it as a career or even an option to even explore. But I think when the opportunity came, I was just like, I need to go for it, or I will maybe regret it for the rest of my life, not even try to take the chance.
Yeah, so you became a trainee of SM, trained with your future group members, and eventually you debuted with FX in 2009. What were some of the biggest difficulties you faced prior to debut, and how did you feel to finally debut?
I feel like when you're in the training, like in the training situation, you're training, like you make friends and you become close with them because you guys are struggling through the same things. But in reality, it's kind of like you guys are also competition. So that's always really hard to kind of analyze in your head. But luckily, I've made so many great relationships through that whole process, and I still keep in touch with a lot of my, I guess, call it quote unquote trainee friends. But also, like, I think the hardest thing is just the pressure, because you're just so young, and I started at 15, but there's people that were training since they were 10 or 11, so to go through that amount of pressure and to try to live up to an expectation, it's extremely hard. And I didn't even notice it until I got older, and people were like, why are you worrying about this? Why is that something of concern to you? Or, oh, like, I have friends that were like older than me, they're like, I've never went through that, and that must be really hard. And I just kind of learned to understand that, this job requires a lot of patience and understanding, and a lot of, self-care.
Right. So after all that hard work and going through all those difficult times, and so how did it feel to finally debut? So when you finally had that first stage?
I honestly have, it's always like great. Yeah, it's amazing to debut, but, I honestly don't really remember it because I was just so tired back then. And I think the excitement of debuting was very much overshadowed by me being tired. Now that I'm like actually like, oh, I'm like sane today and I can actually understand what's going on around me, I've been trying to be more appreciative of every moment. But yeah, and like I kind of do feel really bad that like I don't really remember a lot of my earlier years.
So how has that whole experience shaped your career now, and how does it compare performing as a group versus performing solo?
Well, it's definitely a lot lonelier without my members, and it's a lot more physically demanding because when you are with group members, you split up parts, even though like we're dancing the whole time, we're sharing everything, and it's nice to always know that you have a cushion to support you on stage, versus when you're alone, you have to carry the show, you have to carry the set, you have to, your eyes are on you. But luckily I have an amazing crew behind me on stage when I'm performing on tour and like doing my shows. So it's bittersweet. It's different, but you know, I always miss my members.
Yeah, I totally get that. So, do you have a favorite memory from your days with FX and SM?
Oh. My favorite memory by far with FX is our first concert that we did together. It was our, you know, I've always wanted to do concerts, and that's probably like the only thing I actually wanted to do. And it took us 7 years, but you know, we finally did it, and it was worth every moment. It was a 2.5 hour long concert with constant dancing. It wasn't just like, oh, we have like a couple breaks here and there. No, like there was probably 1 or 2 songs that we sang like maybe sitting down or like very like immobile, but it was 32 songs, I think. It's a lot. So you know, and none of it, like I never felt like, oh, I never felt like I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm like so tired. No, it was just like adrenaline, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I definitely know that when it got announced, I was thinking, oh, it's a little too soon because I was moving to Korea that very next year.
Oh no!
And I was like, no, okay, maybe they'll have another concert. No.
No,
I was
so sorry.
But no, it's fine. I mean, I've seen you perform, so and
awesome.
Like, you're amazing. So
thank you. I'll try.
So, who would you say is your biggest musical inspiration, and how does that influence the music that you make?
From my roots, definitely a lot of Linkin Park. That's just by far like my go-to for everything. I definitely a lot of Blink-182 as well. Not maybe musically, but like very much lyrically, and a lot of, I guess, genre choices that I make, it stemmed from something that, you know, I listened to of their albums in the past. But now I want to say a lot of Jessie J, her, you know, Alicia Keys is always an amazing, you know, amazing person to just kind of listen to and like, you know, just have an eargasm. A lot of, because I used to listen to a lot of male artists, but now, you know, I'm trying to study more vocal techniques and styles. I have been diving deeper into the female vocalists and the artists that I really appreciate.
Yeah, because I think this is it's a bigger difference from when you're in FX, you were the rapper line.
Yeah.
But now as a soloist, you have to do much more of the vocal stuff as in addition to the rapping.
Yes.
Right? So that makes a lot of sense. So what are some things you like to do in your time off? I saw you were recently spending some time at a local animal shelter and doing things like that.
Free time, other than like the fun stuff, like I like going to escape rooms, getting boba, obviously.
Gongcha.
Yeah, I run every time I have an opportunity to run. But yeah, recently I've been just like kind of talking with friends and just seeing how we can get back to the community. So late last year, right around New Year's, me and my friend Arden made this little fun dog party that was just, it wasn't like, it's not a big deal, but like if people want to come, they can come and just chill with their dogs. And it was, oh, there's so many puppies. It was so cool.
It sounds like heaven right there.
Yeah, it's the best. What more could you want from the life in general? But yeah, and then the reason just writing music. So yeah, everything kind of just stems back into work in some way, but work is fun to me, so why not?
Yeah, totally. So in 2018, you went on your first solo US tour. So how did that feel? What was the most enjoyable part of the tour?
Oh, the Gone Rogue tour was really scary because it was the first like tour that I was by myself. It was in the States. And also in Toronto. And I've always wanted to do concerts. Like that's like moreover like TV shows and, you know, moreover like doing commercials. I just love doing shows, concert shows and performing. So to finally get that opportunity to just be with my fans and just rock out and be as stupid as we want, like I loved it. And definitely because it was the first time me touring in the States and going to cities I've never been to, just to see like people that like me that I've never like thought that would like me at the shows. It was pretty cool. It was really cool. It's just like it's I've always been very. I felt like even with FX we were very distant with our fans in a way that we never had, I guess, that many opportunities to see them, other than like our concert that we did a lot like later in our career, to just have that relationship with them and to see them up close. It's a different experience.
Yeah, I think I noticed in Korea in general, it's kind of hard for fans to meet their favorite idols. So yeah, this tour that you had was a very intimate tour. So
yeah, it was awesome.
Cool. So where is one place that you want to go on tour? So like anywhere, if you can go anywhere in the world, where do you want to go?
Hawaii. Hawaii.
Oh, that wasn't included in your tour.
I know. I was like, dang it. Well, other than Hawaii, I really want to go to Europe. I've been a couple times, like for KCON and other shows, but like Germany is a place I really want to go to. Germany, and Italy. I don't think I've ever been to any place in Italy, like not even Rome or Milan or anything.
Not even like just in your free time.
No. So that, and then also, I honestly I just want to go everywhere. I want to go to South America. I want to go to Southeast Asia. Like I used to go. We like with FX. We used to go to Southeast Asia a lot, but I think just like in the past couple of years, like we haven't really been going. So to go back to see the fans there will be really great too. So I just want to go everywhere. The one place I want to go to is the world.
The world. I like it. I like it. So what can fans expect on your upcoming tour?
I always hope that my shows are fun. I don't want it to be like a I'm performing, you're watching type of ordeal. Like I want people to, I know people are nervous sometimes and they might be shy, but I want them to let loose. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans. A lot of shenanigans is what I can say.
Cool. I know that a lot of fans are looking forward to it. So we often see your hilarious friendship with idols. Any chance we'll get a collab with your own version of something like Free Hot Cakes or?
Oh man, waiting on Jay for that one.
But hear that, Jay? We're waiting for it.
Yeah, Jay, come on. Let me make the song, or you make the song and I'll just sing it. Like me and Eric Nam and A-Lee have always been talking about things right now. I think we're just trying to find ourselves. But we've had things cooking. It's just with even my album, like I write a song and like it's years until I release it. So we're just finding the right time, and not to give fans false hope, but yes, there will be something, but we just don't know when, and it's always about timing for us.
Yeah,
so.
Fair enough. I mean, you guys are all super busy. You're always having your own schedules. So.
Yeah,
very cool. So K-pop has become so internationally recognized within the past few years, and because of this, we've seen some amazing collaborations.
Yeah.
With Western artists.
Yeah.
If given the opportunity, who would your dream collab be with?
Ooh, that's tough. Well, one collab that I already did that was already a dream come true was with Superfruit, Scott Hoeing and Mitch Grassi. Pentatonics. They're so amazing, and I remember fangirling over Pentatonics when Eric Nam actually interviewed them when they came to Korea. So I was like, oh my gosh, Eric, don't wash your hands. I want to hold your hand. But other than those amazing boys, I really want to collab with, that's a hard one. I would love to do something with Alessia Cara. She's an amazing songwriter and she has such a beautiful voice. And like I rock out to her stuff all the time. I don't need to collab with this person, but just to be in the same room with them. But Tori Kelly, Tori Kelly, Tori Kelly, come on. I just want to just be there to appreciate, to support,
just appreciate the work of art.
Yeah, I don't want to like taint her artistry, like her stuff is amazing the way it is. I just want to just listen.
Just like be there, listen to it. Like,
I don't even have to look at her. Just listen. Just be in the same room. She can sing. I feel like cover my eyes. Just be like, okay, listen.
I totally get that. There's a few people I'm just like, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
So there has been a lot in the Korean news lately regarding mental health awareness, and as a popular artist, you're subjected to a lot of negative comments and societal pressure. How do you keep your positive attitude? Because I see you all the time. You're always like laughing, jumping, you always seem like a ball of joy. So how do you keep that going?
For me, I try to distract myself as much as possible. I know it's not the healthiest way to do it, but when like you can't really stop working and you can't really stop like what you're doing, to kind of flip like your mindset really fast. Like again, it's not the healthiest thing to do, but that helps in the moment. One thing that I have been realizing is that because those distractions start, piling up a lot more emotional baggage is, talking with friends and trying to not be afraid to, like, because I really am afraid to talk to even like my closest friends about like what I'm thinking, but I'm trying these days to do that, and I think it's helping. Also, I see a professional, so I'm not afraid about the stigmas against, seeing somebody that has worked their whole life to get a degree to help people. So so any again, like for the short term, distracting yourself, like go for a run, go play some video games, but to address the underlying issues and to keep a healthy mindset long term, talking about it, opening up and talking about it, and seeing a professional is I think what I know so far.
Yeah, I think hopefully a lot of people hearing this will feel the same way. So, like, what is your advice for fans going through similar things, difficult times?
I learned a really cool breathing exercise, which is to take 3 to 5 deep breaths with slow exhales. That's always really made a difference in how I react to things in the moment. So, like, you could be mad at the moment, you take those breaths, and then you actually are a lot more calm. But also, depending on how you want to seek help, to believe and want that you can be better. To believe that you can get better, and the wanting to be better has to be there. Like, even if you don't, like, I know it doesn't make sense that you don't want it, you still have to want it. And I think a lot of people struggling with those issues, including myself, can understand what it means to want to get better but not want to. So, but baby steps is what I say.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
So what is something that you're the most proud of during your career?
I think I'm most proud of is that I tried. Because I don't know. I think with still everything that I make, I always can do better. And there's like, oh, I could have made that one shot happen, or I could have, made this edit a little bit right. Oh, I could have sang that note like a little bit lighter or something. Like, always critiquing myself in that way. But I think, though I know I will never be satisfied in my own final product, no matter what, it's the fact that I tried something new and I went for it, and that I made this. So the next one can only be another try, and then I will hopefully get better from there.
Yeah, you can only, if you don't try, you never know what can happen, right?
Exactly.
So also, what is the story behind Amber the llama? So
Amber
like,
the llama.
how did you become known as llama?
So that nickname was given to me by the fans.
Okay.
And I was on a Korean variety show called Radio Star very early on. This was like what, new ABO era with FX. And they brought it up, the host brought it up, and they're like, oh, you look like a llama. And then they gave me like the sesame leaf to like chew on. And I'm like, oh, I guess, oh yeah, it's kind of funny. And then at first I was like, oh, llama? Well, llamas are pretty cute. So I just decided to like kind of embrace it and, you know, make it like the little joke between me and the fans. I think a lot of the fans don't even remember where it came from, but it came from them, so it's all your fault.
Because my friend was watching some videos yesterday, and one that came up happened to be with you and Minho from Shiny,
Yeah.
the llama
The llama song. Yeah, so it just became this whole joke, and I'm having fun embracing it, and I'm not going to deny it. I do definitely look like a llama when I eat things. So.
Okay. So also I saw that your new single, Stay Calm, hit #1 on the Weibo Asia Pacific chart. So how did it feel to hear that news, and can you tell us the meaning behind the song?
Honestly, like I was kind of like my songs have been getting a lot of love in China. So I'm number one, extremely grateful for the response and the support that I'm getting there and everywhere else in the world. But Stay Calm, I was actually kind of worried about, because it's so, I don't know, like to me it's like a downer song. Like it's an uplifting but downing song. So, but it's because it's also a really personal song to me. And I was going through a really tough time a couple years back, and I wrote that song as a reminder to, you know, that it's gonna be okay. Because I think every big down in my life, I've always felt so just hopeless, but I got through it somehow. And I'm also trying to work on, like, instead of, you know, I guess wasting my time worrying about what's gonna come next or what am I gonna do, is just to trust in my ability and trust in my instincts, and, you know, also, you know, lean on my friends and my support that I have, and to just take baby steps forward. Yeah, the conclusion of this interview is baby steps. Baby steps. Breathe and baby steps.
Breathe and baby steps. Cool. So before we end this interview, is there anything you would like to say to your fans that are listening?
I love you, and drink a lot of boba, and yeah, if you guys aren't coming to my concert, come to my concert. It's gonna be really stupid and fun. In a good way. Stupid in a good way, and then fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.